Hey viewer, are you sick and tired of the first 5 outfits you can get? Do you want more armor? Do you want more design, more choice, more abilities? Well, look no further than the more armor block mod. Let's get rid of that because that is annoying. So, instead of sticking just to your normal 5 armors, how would you like 151 armors? That's right, I'm not kidding. So, first off, we'll look at the normal ones. So when you spawn, it's very hard to even get leather sometimes if you don't spawn anywhere near it. Cows, and especially chain, you can't make it without mods. Gold's crap, but still hard. Iron is abundant, and a diamond you don't really want to waste. So when you spawn, you do have a choice of making these. Now these are all out of the materials underneath. So you see that's like oak log, birch log, acacia. Make them exactly how you'd make a normal say chest plate. Make it how you would normally make it. Now these ones here do not have any sort of special abilities. The only difference is some have more armor than others, but as you can see, you can literally make it out of anything. So these are all of your normal vanilla wood you can get, along with your planks. You've got crafting table. I think that's a dropper. Yep, that's a dropper. Bookcase, glowstone, enchantment table, redstone lamp, and then observer, which looks like it's got a funky face on it, which is quite cool. Then you can go on to stone. So again, some of these are quite hard to get. I mean, I know like mossy stone and stuff like that is a little bit hard to get, but again, you can make it out of anything. So you have your diorite, both polished and normal, granite, polished and normal, andesite, polished and normal, along with stone brick with mossy, cobblestone with mossy, stone, chisel stone, I think that's cracked stone, along with normal dirt as well. So you can also make dirt. So that one's grass, that one's podzol, that one's coarse. That was dirt, but as you see, the block does come over, but as you see, it is normal dirt, and of course mycelium. Now dirt is, everyone gets dirt literally straight off the bat. It's either dirt or wood, so you can always get yourself some armor. Now it does protect yourself a little bit better than leather, but not as good as anything else. Okay, so sometimes dirt is better than leather, but we'll get onto that later. Next we've got some random stuff. So we've got mushrooms. This is brown, this is red. So again, make it exactly how you would make normal armor, just you will need the block form of it. That's why it's underneath. Now you've got hay bales. Hay bales, it's not. These only come with either 2 armor on each or 3 armor on each, so it's not very. It is just whatever's you've got plenty of. Okay, so that's hay bale, and then we've got block of coal again. This one seems like a waste, but you never know. Some people like an all black armor. Now for the colourful side of it. As you can see, we have all of your glass, so your normal glass all the way going into your stained glasses. And then we've got your clays, so your hardened clays, going into your greens, your pinks, your blues. No matter what colour you think of that is in clay, wool or glass, you can make. Now I know you could have leather and dye it, but sometimes it didn't come out the right colour. If you do want any of the colours you can see here, you just dye the wool as normal and you can get it through that. So I like the cyan one myself, but each to their own. Now we go on to some random more stuff. So you have the jack-o'-lantern, your pumpkin, and your melon. Now I was a bit disappointed with the jack-o'-lantern because it has got a light inside of it, but you'd think that it would light up when you walk. No, not wrong. And with the ice I thought I'd slip and slide, but again, you're wrong. So you've got packed ice, normal ice, then you've got pillared quartz, chiseled quartz, sea lantern, and then bone. Bone does have to be made with a block, you can't just do normal bones on its own. Now and then you have the never warp block, the red, I think it's called the red block, red never brick, sorry, my bad. Normal never brick, and then magma chest plate. Now these are quite fun to make, looks quite cool, but utterly useless. Then you've got the purr, so you've got the normal block, you've got the chisel block, and then this one is you need the chorus flower, not the fruit. So you see flower, not the fruit. And then we have end stone brick. Now one thing I do want to keep in mind with this one is remember this one, because there is another version of it. The Endstone brick you cannot do anything with. It is just a normal armor, but there is a version of the Endstone that you can make. So now if we fly over to here, you get all your special ones. Now I think we'll start from worst and get to the best. So we have our pistons. Sticky piston and regular piston. One pulls your mobs, one pushes your mobs. So what I mean by this is if you press shift with that uniform on, it pulls them closer or pushes them away. So I think the push is better than the pull, because if you're really low on health and you've got like a creeper, you can just shift quickly and it pushes them all away. This one's quite funky. Don't know how much you can actually use it, but you can either wear any of them, so whichever one you find, and then they basically swap back to each other. So for example, if you've got this one, you see absorbs liquids and turns to wet, so then it turns into this one, and then eventually dries and turns back to the dry. So it will loop around, but I don't know how long it quietly takes. Now we go on to the furnace. It basically smelts whatever you mine. So instead of having to go around to find a furnace this time, you basically mine an iron and you get an ingot from it straight away, okay? This one's one of my favourites. I think I only have about 4 favourites myself, but all beacon effects. Whatever the beacon can throw out normally, it doesn't do the second tier ones. So what I mean by that is you can have speed 1, that's it, but it won't do speed 2, okay? So that one's quite expensive to make, because you've got to basically kill 24, 23 withers, the withers, and then get diamonds and obsidian. That'll take a long time. TNT. Now, this one seems great, but it has a major drawback. Damage you do when you press shift to make the explosion, it takes all the damage that you would have received normally. So let's say if a creeper exploded next to you, it would have taken all that normal damage and puts it onto your armor. So that one doesn't last very long, but it is given that it is an explosive. This one again is one of my favourites. It shoots arrows. So if you press shift while wearing this, it basically does a 360 around you while shooting arrows. So if you're surrounded and you're fighting for your life, you press shift, all arrows will come out, and it doesn't take any wear and tear off your armor, okay? Cactus seems pretty pointless to myself. Let me just turn the music that down. Quite loud on my ears. It's alright, it's got thorns, so when you hit people it gives them, when they hit you it gives them thorns, but it also means you can run into someone, and it also attacks them, so little pricks on the side, they also attack the enemy. This one now is made out of quartz, so if you put this on, what will happen, oops, I'm breaking my thing, is you get attack strength and attack speed, so you can hit people harder and hit people quicker, so it's quite good. Brick. Minor knockback and max health increase. So you put it on, you can basically do a lot more damage than you can with any of these. So also one thing to mention is you see armor, it does different matter between them all, but it's only when you start to get up to this tier where they start to increase massively, okay? All the prismarines, I'm probably mispronouncing because I never have any interest in this block, but all the prismarines, they do the same effect. You just have a different choice of standard basically. So they all let you sink faster. They all give you respiration, depth strider and night vision, but the night vision, the respiration and the depth strider of course are only in water. You can't wear these and go out in the middle of the night, you won't get night vision, okay? With sugarcane, you basically get speed and you can breathe like this near the water. So if you are underneath the water with this on, as long as you're near the top, you can breathe. Seems a bit pointless really, but it's one of the perks. This one I absolutely love. Let's say if you were building a tower and you accidentally fell off with the slime blocks, you basically bounce off the wall or the floor, so you never take basically full damage, which I think is really, really good and handy. This is your end stone. So with this one, it basically you press shift wherever you look and you teleport. Now it does only have a radius of I think up to 30 blocks, so you won't be able to just go like that and teleport. You are limited to how far you can go, and it takes 2 seconds to recharge. This one will shoot snowballs, so it's made out of snowball blocks, or snow blocks if you will. Again, it takes time to recharge, but you can shoot snowballs whenever you wish. Oh, don't know where this one's gone. This is Netherrack. This is quite a handy one, especially if you're in the Nether, but you need a little bit of protection. So you can shift, it'll make some light. It also has faint fire protection, so you can still die to fire, but it just gives you that extra bit of fire protection. And it also gives you fire aspect, so when someone attacks you, they start to set on fire, okay? Emerald, this one you have to make with not the ore, but what you get from it, so the actual emerald gem, not the emerald brick like these ones where they're just bricks, or blocks, sorry. So you'll basically get an increase on fortune, luck and haste. It's a little bit expensive, but in the long run I think it'll be very, very handy, and the armor on it's not too bad either. Lapis lazuli, now this one's quite handy, especially if you're trying to get yourself higher levels. I know we don't have to be level 30 to get level 30 enchantment, you'll waste all your levels, it only takes like 3 or 4 off you. But with this one it always generates XP for you, so you don't even have to be doing anything, you can just be sat there in an AFK pool going around and round and round, and this is always generating XP for you. And last but not least, before we get on to the high end tier ones, is redstone. Now this one just simply generates light, so if you to wear it, it generates light and you press shift, you can see where you're going. Now to the high end tier ones, these are my favorite ones, that's why they're here. Of course I've got some over there, but these ones are just piece to resistance. Now without commands or extra mods or even like creative, you won't be able to get any of these unless you're playing on a faction server where there's a shop as well. So with this one, this is the best one to go after. So basically it comes, you see, same with bedrock, so it comes with kickback resistance, it gives you a massive max health, I think you get extra 5 hearts, and then fire protection as well, so just like the Netherrack one, you'll take a lot less damage when it comes to fire. Bedrock, exactly the same as that one, just without the fire resistance, but it's hard to get hold of it. You know, in single player you can't get hold of it unless you have mods or you can purchase it from a shop, but this one, if you were to get it, I definitely recommend going for the bedrock one. It just gives you extra max health, okay? Now for the funky ones, I won't let you read the little caption. Basically these are the command blocks, so you have chain, you have normal, and I can never remember this one, repeating. So normal, chain, repeating. When you put these on, they come with time abilities, so this one speeds up time, this one will stop time, and then this one will rewind time. I haven't noticed any difference when it comes to doing crops. So, you know, if you were on speed of time, you held shift, and if it went into third, I don't know if it speeds up clocks, but if we do this, do the game rule, do daylight cycle true, and then let's just put this on. Whoop, whoop, and whoop. See, like, I can speed up this, and this isn't me fast forwarding the footage, that is going forward. Let's just put that back onto there, and then we take you off. This one will stop. So if we put this one on, as you can see, it's still moving, but if we hold shift, it stops completely. And then last but not least, the repeating one. This one actually brings, you see, the time is going back down. Now I don't know how useful this would actually be. I mean, if you don't want to experience night, I guess it's good, but if you've got the ability to bring in command blocks, I'm guessing you've got the ability to cheat anyway. But these ones have the top armor, so as you can see, plus 10 armor toughness, plus 8 armor. If we do look at something else like the Chorus Flow chestplate, it only has 2 armor, and if we do look at the ones that are beast, they just have the same amount. But the obsidian, with it being the only one that you can actually obtain in a single player, doesn't have as much as these ones that you'd have to cheat to get in, of course. But that is basically the mod. Instead of going from just 5, you are accessing 151 including the 5, so it basically brings in 146 extra armors. I hope you enjoy. Please comment in the section below what was your favourite guarantee most of you enjoy these, but I know there is the odd one along here that I enjoy myself, like the TNT one and the Beacon one. Beacon one is definitely one of my favourites, especially if you're into PvP, because instead it gives you all the things from the Beacon itself when you've got it max level. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, please give us a thumbs up. I won't give you the recipes for this because you should know how to make armor itself. You just simply use the blocks that are underneath and enjoy. Have a nice day. Alright guys, see you later, bye.